Lesson 26. The Banyan Tree. Read the poem and answer the questions that follow. O you shaggy-headed banyan tree standing on the bank of the pond, have you forgotten the little child, like the birds that have nested in your branches and left you? Do you not remember how he sat at the window, and wondered at the tangle of your roots and plunged underground? The women would come to fill their jars in the pond, and your huge black shadow would wriggle on the water like sleep struggling to wake up. Sunlight danced on the ripples like restless tiny shuttles weaving golden tapestry. Two ducks swam by the weedy margin above their shadows, and the child would sit still and think. He longed to be the wind and blow through your rustling branches, to be your shadow and lengthen with the day on the water, to be a bird and perch on your topmost twig and to float like those ducks among the weeds and shadows. Rabindranath Tagore. A. Answer the questions briefly in your own words. 1. Explain the meaning of the following words as they have been used in the A. Tangle, a twisted mass of intertwined roots. B. Ripples, ruffling of the water's surface. C. Weeds, plants growing in a place needed where they are not. 2. Identify words that mean the same as the following. A. Thick material in which colored weft threads are woven to form designs. I. Sunlight. 2. Tapestry. 3. Shuttles. 4. Windows. Answer. 2. Tapestry. B. Horizontal branch used by a bird to rest on. I. Restless. 2. Margin. 3. Nested. 4. Perch. Answer. 4. Perch. 3. The poet is asking the banyan tree if it remembers a child who a. would stand on the bank of the pond, b. used to sit at the window and wonder at the sight of the tree, c. wanted to make nests on its branches, d. wanted to be the different elements of nature. Answer. B. Used to sit at the window and wonder at the sight of the tree. 4. What does the phrase, shaggy-headed banyan tree mean? Answer. The phrase, shaggy-headed banyan tree means the banyan tree is covered with long, untidy hanging roots, branches, twigs, and leaves. 5. To what does the poet compare the sunlight dancing on the water? Answer. The poet compares the sunlight dancing on the water to the restless tiny shuttles weaving golden tapestry. 6. Where did the ducks swim? Answer. The ducks swam close to the shores of the pond. 7. What were the intense desires of the child as he watched the banyan tree? Answer. The child longed to be the wind and blow through the branches of the tree or be its shadow and lengthen with the day on the water. He wished to be a bird and perch on its topmost twig, and to float like the ducks among the weeds and shadows. Activity. B. Rewrite the following with verbs in the present tense. 1. Sunlight danced on the ripples. Answer. Dances. 2. Two ducks swam by the weedy margin. Answer. Swim. C. Underline the adjectives in the lines below. 1. You shaggy-headed banyan tree standing on the bank of the pond. Answer. Shaggy-headed, banyan. 2. And your huge black shadow would wriggle on the water. Answer. Huge, black. D. Underline the finite verbs and circle the non-finite verbs. 1. The women would come to fill their jars in the pond. Answer. Finite verbs, would come, non-finite verbs, to fill. 2. He longed to be the wind. Answer. Finite verbs, longed. Non-finite verbs, To be. E. Underline the nouns in the following lines. To be a bird and perch on your topmost twig, and to float like those ducks among the weeds and shadows. Answer. Bird, twig, ducks, weeds.